Welcome to this week's Coffee and Conversation. Sexless Marriage, the Self-Inflicted Edition. One of the things that happens in long-term relationships is men stop dating their wives. I've even had a handful of gentlemen over the years, I'm thinking of 2 or 3, say, I'm married, I don't need to date my wife. Guess what they had in common? All of them had a sexless marriage. And so the reality is, in long-term relationships, you still need to date your wife. Ideally weekly, no less than twice a week, time away from the kids. So then, I often talk about the National Marriage Project did a study. When there's a weekly date night, the wives are 340% more satisfied with the relationship. And the reason is it allows time for the couples to connect or stay connected in a long-term relationship, get away from the kids. But the part that gets overlooked by a lot of men, it's your responsibility to plan the date. Have kids? Get the sitter. Take care of all of it, okay? This isn't optional. Even Dr. Glover says it is your responsibility to lead the romance department. If you're not leading the dating, you're not leading the romance department. Okay? So I want you, if you've fallen off of this, you need to start back up. And remember, just because you're on a date doesn't mean you're going to have sex. Don't be focusing on that. Focus on connection and intimacy. For those in a longer-term relationship where there has been some relationship problems, I've had guys say, well, my wife won't go on a date with me. And for this situation, let's look at, you've started working on yourself and you've improved, because we see this trend a lot. Don't call it a date. Invite her to join you for dinner. Invite her to join you for an activity. No skin off your nose whether she joins you or not. But if you don't call it a date and you just say, hey, I feel like tacos tonight, I'm going to go to Fuzzy's Taco Shop. Would you like to join me? Again, there's no pressure of a date. But again, this means you've been working on yourself, you've been focusing on connection. But you cannot, in a long-term relationship, stop dating your wife, ignore her, not connect emotionally, not have any intimacy, and expect sex. That's just not how life works. So if you're in a sexless marriage, you need to start by beginning to work on yourself and work on the connection with your partner. If you are sitting there going, I'm no good at dating, it's a skill like anything else. Stop making excuses. Plan the date. Get a reservation. Make a plan. I can tell you, I've lost count of how many men, when I've gotten them to finally start leading in the dating department, whether it's within the relationship or outside of it once it ends with new women, the women rave. It's so nice to have somebody who takes the lead. It's so nice to have someone who plans the dates. This is everyday common occurrence. So you need to start leading the romance department in your relationship. And if you've got a damaged relationship, start with baby steps. All right, brothers? Have a great day. Talk to you soon.